Hey, we're live.
What's up, baby?
How's it going, guys? Welcome to the podcast, Savage Will Podcast. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about Carry On. Robbie, how's it going this morning?
Man, everything is beautiful, man. How about yourself?
Man, I can't complain, man. It's really nice out here in Florida. I'm really loving it.
Dude, we're gonna be 114 degrees here in Arizona. We're inside of a heat wave right now, so it's crazy. But hey, just like the title of this message right here, carry on. We about to carry on, baby. Let's go on and get in this mix.
Do
So
it.
carry on. What that's all about is one day you're gonna come up against something you think you can't do. Then suddenly you're doing it. You're somebody that's been born with a capacity to tear down old structures, born with a tenacity to accomplish and not feel like you're bound. You've been strengthened to breathe through the suffocating reality that people like to stand around and observe rather than get in the game and play to win, more importantly. We can do more. We can be all that we can be. We can do better. We can all carry on whenever or wherever you feel like you're in a funk at a crossroad. You got to carry on. Everyone reaches a crossroad, and in reality, a crossroad is like a moment of maturity, allowing for yourself to accept certain things about yourself, to release some things, to reframe, and to get on a path of adjustment. So many people get stuck because one set of goals is ending and no clear path and no clear set of goals are in sight to keep you moving forward. And this is the discoverable moment. It's a discoverable moment about the undiscoverable. Here's a munchable. This spot can cost you moments, time, money, frustration, your identity. It can cost you your true north, your authentic self, your health, your wealth. But this is the place for the wake up call. It's the deep calling out to deep. And the deep calling out to deep is saying, carry on. Here's another munchable. Carry on is a rebound back to your ACE. An ACE is an acronym for authenticity, creativity, excitement. Your ACE gets you to remember and understand and get excited about what you were built for, what you dreamt about, what you have passion to become. Is a munchable. ACE brings your goals and purpose to crystal clear vision, purpose, plans, dreams, reality, and spiritual growth and money. ACE brings them back. You find your cause, you get to explore, you get to live out your cause. ACE is that slight shift. And then you get flooded with synergy, combined action or operation, synchronization, the operational activity of two or more things at the same rate and time moving, symbiotic, mutually beneficial relationships, and sequential movement, going through a series of changing positions to open the doors of opportunity for your personal strategy to unfold. Carry on, it's an actionable munchable. For example, carry on is where you write out your vision, your missions, your goals, your tools, your creed, your personal manifesto, right? You put a date, a timestamp for accomplishment, emotional, intellectual, spiritual connections needed, the people, the mentors necessary, and the resources and the mindset necessary to carry on. For example, a personal vision is to be an agent of impact. Personal mission, glorify God. Personal goal, change the world one person, one family at a time. Tools, docs, they're my docs. Discipline, ordered observation, because seeing is believing. Identify my path, and then my keys, my entry points, my yields, my stops. And then it brings me to my commitment. That's my collaboration with my spirit, my emotion, my body. It's got to be some congruence there. And then my creed. My creed is I'm a change agent. So I can live out my manifesto, which is my strategy to define and design my path. Get you to a place and a reason for your life, your why, and knowing what those things look like. I mean, to glorify God, enjoy my wife, my life, my children, and being congruent with myself spiritually, mentally, and intellectually, physically, financially, and recreationally. Make everything I touch turn into gold so we can purchase multiple homes for recreation, rent, Airbnb, fun, and fantasy. Live as we were intended to be. Why? So we can build the things we want to build, amass the kind of wealth we want to amass by the time frame 2025, and realize that at every port of call, every place we stop, we invest ourselves, leading people to a relationship with God. Key, I'm an investor and an investment. And when I carry on, I'm able to do those things. Hey, George, check it out, man. Bring us one of them Munchables, baby. Give me some Munchable stuff right now.
Yeah, that's really good. And some of the themes that I think of when I think of carry on, some of the words that come to mind, I think momentum, I think transition times, and specifically during transitions, because you mentioned crossroads is in these transitional moments in life, I think people can lose focus. Or at least I find myself doing that as well. And then they lose focus. They kind of go back to older habits, and they kind of lose track of their goals and where they're trying to move in life. And in these transitional moments, I think it's important to have that foundation of goals and values, like you mentioned. Like, what do I want to do? What kind of life do I want to lead? What are what are the luxuries that I want to include? Who do
Yes.
I want to include in this life? And how many people can I help grow and bless along the way? And when you have those values and goals and dreams in mind, and you continually remind yourself of them, that's when like effort and self-discipline come into play, because then you can go and make it happen once you have that vision to do that. One of the guys I really like listening to a lot, his name is Dallas Pruitt. And his big phrase is, or one of them is, effort is king.
Mhm.
And that's huge. Effort can get you anywhere you want to go in life.
100%.
Discipline, same, goes in the same vein. But also, one of the major things he talks about is execution. You can put all the effort in the world into trying to push your house over with your bare hands, but like, if you don't have the right mechanism to get the job done, then you're never going to push your house over, just with your
I love
body.
that, man.
You have to have a bulldozer, you have to have the right tool, and then you have to have the know-how to
To make it
operate
happen.
it and to execute.
Oh man, let me jump on that, man. That's hot, brother. I'm loving that, man. Carry on. Well,
sure.
carry on is also when you have passion, you have strength. Then you begin to make crowds instead of following the crowds. You become a human highlight. In other words, you become the best version of yourself, and it's rising. How do
Mhm.
we do that? Number one, take this down. These are Munchables, right? Make it personal, right? One of the things you got to do is you got to make it personal. Number two, you got to make it sticky so you can remember it, so you can keep it activating in your mind in everything that you do. You got to make it intelligent. It can't be some just emotional dumb goal that's just out there, some mindset, and is subject to I feel like this, I feel like that. It's got to be intelligent also. Make it simple. Keep it real tight so you can remember it. It could be acronyms, it can be acrostics, it can be whatever it is. Make it a straight A's. And when I say make it straight A's, make it adaptable, adjustable, alignable, allowable, achievable, and authentically you. Then make it turn into gold. Man, get paid. Not here to play, dream, or drift. You got work to do and loads to lift. Not the struggle is God's gift. Be strong and turn these things into goals so you can get paid. Number 7, make it achievable, but it's got to be a stretch goal to attain it, because in that you're going to need people. And if you don't need people for the goal you set for yourself, you don't need mentors for the goal that you're setting for yourself, it's not big enough. Here's a huge journey Munchable. 4 steps. Number 1, set real goals regularly. Understand that what they will do for you answers the who, what, where, why, when, and how. Here's a Munchable. Embrace the pain and make pain your friend. Make your goals meaningful to you. It's a new course requiring a greater demand on you. It should stretch you and require the assistance of others to achieve it. Practice self-awareness. Monitor your own thoughts and emotions. Mental toughness is the ability to control your emotion. What's positive, what's negative, what's intrusive, what's lazy, what's an excuse, what's depressing. And then we take those things, examine them, relax, reset, reflect, reframe, and focus. And then finally, the last 2, nurture a positive attitude. Use your self-affirmation, positive voice to build your world and commit to learning. Munchable, the toughest mindset, the toughest minds are the most curious minds. Leaders are readers, leaders are learners, learners are readers and may become leaders one day. So learn how to align, adjust, adapt, articulate, attract, activate, and ultimately achieve your goals. George, what's up, baby? Talk to me.
I love that. What that point you brought up about reading is that not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers. So it's one of those things that you're constantly pouring in, constantly evaluating. Another guy follows, Brian Page. He says he spends more and more on education every year, and every year his income increases.
100%.
So it's this idea that you're in constant flux, but you're moving in a direction that, you know, based on your values and your goals and your dreams, and you have the execution that's going to get you there.
Dude, the outcome is curiosity, conversion, commitment, contribution, collaboration, cash flow, and your course of greatness. This is what the road to success looks like. This is what Carry On is all about. George, take us home, man.
I love it. Yeah, we're going to wrap up for today. If you're listening live, thanks for listening. If you'll go and subscribe and like on our YouTube channel and also our Spotify, both at Savage Will 1111. Stay tuned for next week. We'll be back with more topics.
Thanks, George, man. You're the bomb. You're the bomb. Thanks, everybody, for paying attention and coming in with us today.
I love it. Savage Will out.